like the thing. Yeah.
My butt. Hello and welcome to Tyler's Handsome Corner Tavern. My button to unmute us did not work. Now it worked and we are unmuted. But things like this happen in D&D. All kinds of weird problems you never thought would occur, and we got to use our mind brain powers to figure it out, or have someone in the chat just tell us what's up. But anyways, we couldn't do the show without you, so we're so grateful to have you here at our table. I am TylerHandsomeCorner, your Dungeon Master, and with me I have my lovely players, who will try and introduce themselves once again. We have Ryan as Storag.
Greetings and well met.
Emma as Aurora.
Hello, hello.
Phil as Varro.
Well met, everyone.
Tony as Echo.
Hey, how's it going?
Abraham as Crits.
Greetings, Anona.
And then we have this pretty image, this artwork that was ordained by the gods.
Thank you.
Made for Noli by Shannon's character, who unfortunately isn't able to make it with us today. But we will do our best to include her soulless body.
She'll be missed every moment.
Yes. Last we met our adventurers, they had met with Storag and a band of circus folk, who led them to the nearest city, where many make a pilgrimage to get this great and powerful artifact that seems to grant miracles. Upon investigating the town, they got in a little trouble at a nearby tavern before deciding to go and check out the temple, where Crits was having an unusual reaction to this mystic artifact. Upon entering, they were blessed with a healing light that healed all of our adventurers. And what do they do to repay such a boon? But try and steal the artifact. That's right. Well, one of them just wanted to touch it.
I dropped off some pork buns and vegetable buns.
Yeah, you paid the toll, so you will, with his delicious buns. But then he wanted to touch the said item, and Varro, with his quick-wittedness and magic fancy artifacts that he had from the before he came to this world, used his quick thinking to cast Misty Step with his special boots. Upon completing the gap and bringing him up over to the dais with the artifact. And that's right where we will take off. Suddenly, Varro's shoes burst into flames.
Kick them off quickly so as they don't burn my footsies.
Let's just get a dexterity check on that, see how quickly you get them off.
Looking a little hot there, Varo.
In fact, let's have everybody, let's go ahead and
15.
re-roll our initiative. What was that?
15.
15! Yes, you were able to snap off your shoes right away, and the glowing artifact is before your very eyes. So a voice down the stairs says, "Wait, you blasphemer! Don't you dare touch it!"
Can I reach over to touch it?
You are at the bottom of the stairs.
Down this far.
Everyone, just read off to me what you got for initiative. Storag,
It's a 10.
10. Crits,
16.
16. Echo,
21.
nice. Aurora,
13.
Noli got 14. Varo,
10.
So we haven't gone quite into initiative or in a battle quite yet, but that was a preemptive thing to get ourselves ready in case said thing happens. But what would you like to do now, Varo, or anyone within the party?
Have I grabbed the artifact?
You have not, but is that what you would like to do?
Absolutely.
The artifact glows dimly, and begins to fade its celestial-like glow. Suddenly, the two giant statues, which are behind the party, suddenly start to come to life. And they slowly start moving, as if in alarum to the taking of the artifact.
But it's my artifact.
How dare you say such a thing? You just came in here and took whatever was yours?
Yes, because it was mine.
Yeah, it's what he does.
Well, if you shall
Oh,
all
being a thief.
face your deaths now.
In the chaos that's happening, Aurora was just slowly backing out of the room, trying not to be noticed.
Okay, let's go. You can go ahead and run a stealth check if you wish.
Yep, we'll do that. Hold on. Oh, baby, that's a natural 20 for a 27.
Dope. Wow.
Ooh. Oh, that's
Ooh, girl.
Yes, you can effortlessly blend into the background and make yourself so small and insecure that nobody notices you as you go out the back door.
Gone like the wind.
And you can move your pieces as you so wish as well. If we go into actual turn order now, as we are sort of in battle, it is Echo's turn.
Well, my goodness, you two absolutely enormous statues that are entirely flanking me. Wow, so good to see you there. Praise be to your prospective holy thing. That guy, phew, what a rude guy taking your artifact, right? He's the one you want. I'm gonna leave a tithe, and then I'm gonna slowly back away from these giant things that are right next to me.
All right, you can go ahead and roll a persuasion check. Next we have crits.
So I see the bridge where I think That was Echo, right? With the mustache?
No, Echo, that's Varro up on the dais with the mustache. We have Echo over here in between the golems. You are down below where you are being grappled by a monk.
Okay. I'm gonna break free the monk and try to step away, please.
Strength contest!
Oh, it's time. And I'm looking for... Do I just click on my guy and then...
No, you just roll a strength check from your sheet.
Yeah, but is that on D20?
D&D Beyond, my friend.
I was trying
And-
to use that roll 20. My bad.
I'm almost entirely certain you can't fail here.
Yes, it's okay. And what did you roll, Echo?
A 12.
12. Yes, with the main objective being to acquire the artifact, the giants seem to their eyes glaze right over you and look over at Varro.
You said
Strength.
athletics?
Strength.
Strength.
You need a 4 or higher. All right. Yes, you successfully break free from the monk who was holding you down.
Yeah! Bitch.
And what would you do now?
So I'd like to move over here, and so I'm trying to attack the monk that I just walked away from.
Okay.
And so I go over to Gritzmy, attack. Miss.
14?
Oh. 14 with my glaive attack.
Yes, yeah, that's what it looks like. 14 will hit.
Okay, take.
I'm gonna do a churn for Noli in a second, and then Aurora,
Okay.
followed by Storag. For 11 damage, you strike your glaive across the monk. Who,
Let us go!
Who falls to his knees, screaming in pain. Ow! Why? Why? How death has this befallen me?
Let us
Sean,
free.
your loyal cleric. All I wanted to do was help the people, and these ruffians come and try and take our lives and your blessing.
Oh shit. I mean, let us free.
You simply have to leave the artifact and go.
That's what it meant. Take the artifact and go.
No, you leave the artifact and go.
Yes, you leave the artifact and go.
Oh boy. Noli's just sneaking out the back, actually. Aurora, oh yeah, you snuck out. So we don't, unless you
Yeah,
want to
I'm
do
already
anything
out.
else, you're like gone. Storag, it's your turn.
Storag was, before all of this started, kind of just looking around, very impressed with the building, but he's kind of got this like quizzical look on his face. What's going on? What's happening? Why are the statues moving?
You blasphemers are trying to steal the artifact, and now you will face judgment and death.
Where's the
Is
artifact?
this true? Are you stealing?
Where's the artifact?
Varro
with
has it.
Storag or?
Varro has it.
Got it. Where's Varro? I can't. Where's the tap queen?
Okay. Varro's over here. But it looks like they're going to say something. Sorry. What is it again? You were saying, Storag, you asked if...
Varro, are you stealing from this temple?
Well, I don't know. It's because we got here by grabbing onto an artifact very similar to this one, and so I thought this was the one that came here with us, and if I grabbed it, then it would send me home. But that doesn't appear to be happening yet, so I might have been wrong.
Yes, you are certainly still here.
Yes, it's possible I'm stealing it. But I thought it was mine.
But it's
This
not
fucking
yours.
guy again.
That's what it appears. Yes, it appears it's not mine. So I should just put this back and we should continue on our way without killing anyone.
I think that would probably be best. I mean, this does look like a fun fight, but yes, probably best we just put it back. He's kind of Storag's kind of eyeing the golems. You kind of see him like petting one of his axes down by his belt.
Ooh.
He kind of snaps it down. But yes, we should probably put it back.
And Varro?
So what happened when I picked it up? Just the golems were angry at me?
Yeah, well, they have awoken their anger at you. The artifacts glow dimmed, and they have come to life and are slowly trudging towards you.
Is this artifact a crown like the last one?
No, it looks more like a big glass, like teardrop.
All right, I've made a mistake. This is perhaps not my artifact, but your own artifact you found on your own. My apologies, and I place it back where I found it very gingerly, and walk down with my hands up, surrendery style.
Oh, the golems settle back down into their positions and sort of power down.
A simple misunderstanding is all.
Some more guards rush in from the back and surround. And they're like, the cleric monk who was on the ground gets up, and from his knees, he goes, "You think you can just take whatever's not bolted to the ground and try and just walk out of here? You have committed a grave sin against Eldath, and you will have to pay."
Yeah, that's exactly what this guy thinks, actually. That's sort of his job. That's what he does for a living. To take whatever's not bolted down. And
Listen. Let's just all wait. Time out. There's a good explanation for all of this.
Yes, I'm an archaeologist. You see, my job is to take relics from lost civilizations and to find out what uses they have and to put them to use in modern society. You see, I thought this was something that I had found earlier that had magically transported me outside of this great city. And I thought that perhaps by touching it again, I could be transported home. That's all. But I touched it, and it was not my artifact, and it did not transport me home. So it was simple misunderstanding, and I'm stuck here and buried.
He means to say is that whatever he touched brought us to a destination that he should not have been touching that thing. And yeah, please don't kill us.
Let's get some persuasion checks.
Yeah, persuasion.
I'd like to give, if I can, I'm going to sort of reach into a belt pouch and I'm going to pull out a small handful of circus entry vouchers that I'd like to start distributing to the priests. To give them advantage on the check.
I have my coupons also
for your pork buns.
Yes.
Yes. With all of that in mind and a 22, you have successfully persuaded them not to instantly throw your asses in jail. But they will escort you out of the building very sternly and tell you never to come back here.
That's fair. Yes. No, I apologize.
Can we barter on that? No.
Last thing you hear is the door slamming behind you, nearly pinching your booty.
Oh,
we can put on disguises and come back. Don't worry, they're not that bright.
Okay. Well, why are you? Okay.
I appreciate
Varro,
you backing me up there, though. You were the only one, Crits, and I appreciate you for having my back. Everyone else.
See, I don't
ran at it.
idiots when they do stupid things like you, Varro.
What? I wasn't listening to you.
I'm gonna backhand Varro really hard.
Oh,
Okay, you can do
It
that.
looks like it hurt. Ow.
Unarmed strike.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. It's a 12.
12. What's your AC, Varro? 12?
yes.
You get smacked right across the head. Or I mean, how does it go down, Echo?
Really like he's like as if Varro is like in the middle of saying something like, well, you see that there's a thing that I had to just like interrupt them as he's talking. Stop it. Just stop it. Okay.
It's very rude.
But you did kind of deserve it.
But only kind of. So, all right. It's sure I understand. I put the group in an awkward situation in an attempt to help us all go home. And apparently that makes me the bad guy, except for Storak. He's already home. And I appreciate you being willing to unsheathe those axes for us. For the rest of us, we're not supposed to be here. I thought we could, make it home. And I was incorrect.
You keep talking like you're not supposed to be here. I've been meaning to ask about that.
Yes.
Do you come from across the sea or another land?
I don't know. We come from a place that is seeming to be. I don't know what this place is, but it's very old seeming. I don't want to say I'm from the future because that's going to make me sound crazy, but we come from a place with like cars and phones and stuff. You know what I mean? You don't. You don't.
The temple looks new to me.
Right, because yes, I don't know. I don't know where we're from. I was told we're from Mythic City, but then everyone's like, "Oh, that's far away," and no one knows where it is, and it's been like decrepit for ages. So maybe we're from the past. I don't know where we're from.
Okay. I understand what's going on here now. I understand. I had an uncle, fell in a crag, took a hit to the head, never quite the same. Totally understand. No worries whatsoever.
That sounds like Varro, all right.
I'm still not entirely convinced we haven't all been drugged. I think that might be what's going on here. Just one big group drug-induced freak out, maybe, but can't be sure.
I'm just going to say no. I'm just saying that I will notice the fact that we are all in a different time frame. But yeah, we're drugged.
You hear Crit saying while he's like looking through a garbage can for some reason, and it's all
Fritz,
muffled.
are you in a barrel? What are you doing over there?
Where's Chris? Where's that coming from?
Look, just roll with the punches. That seems to be the best situation. I don't know. Is this some weird sort of time jump thing? Who knows? Are we in a different universe dimension? I don't know. The only thing that I know is I got a nice cigar to smoke right now. And I am planning to enjoy myself at the circus this evening.
Oh, yes, that sounds like a wonderful idea.
Together.
Yes, with the mention of the circus, you realize that it will be starting any moment, or in a little past the time it would take you to get to the outskirts of town where the circus is set up, and the festivities will be beginning.
Circus, I love a circus.
I will see you all there. I have to go and get prepared and such, and meet with my partner. So, oh, here. And give out, and I hand out individual like free pass tickets. Jesse's going to be mad, but it's fine. It's fine. Please come join me. I'll be in the side tent in about halfway through the show. I'll see you there. And I take off running.
All right. What would the rest of the group like to do?
Well, the
Oh,
show
boy.
is about to
I love
start
circus.
soon, right?
I want to go to the friggin' circus.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't see why we wouldn't go to the circus, perhaps grab ourselves a drink on the way, and maybe like a to-go sippy cup.
I like the way you think. I like this idea.
Tippy up.
All right. So
Pick up.
you head through the town, looking for a way to get a sippy cup of beer or ale to bring to the circus.
Well, dwarf's piss. That was great.
Oh, and
Yeah,
dwarf's
dwarf's
piss.
piss.
Um,
Want a sippy cup full of dwarf's piss right now.
just roll d20s, random d20s. We'll see how your searches go.
Okay, great. Sure.
And
16.
So how do I roll a d20? Okay, beyond 20. So,
You can, if you can roll it on Beyond 20, there's just a little dice thing, or you can roll it on Roll 20.
right.
Or not Beyond
Yes.
D&D Beyond. It's all good. Or if you even have physical dice nearby for some of these sometimes.
14.
14.
14 for me.
I'll just say with all of that, yes, you all managed to find a sippy cup vendor that has a menagerie of various ales and dwarves pissery. It is great, and you guys are getting stoked and ready for the circus.
I'm so ready for the circus, my dudes. I'm so ready.
I hear it's quite the menagerie.
Got my little sippy cup. I'm ready.
Faro, if you ruin this evening for me, I will hit you harder than anyone has ever hit you.
I'll help. I'll hold your arms behind your back while he hits you and wrecks you.
That would make it easier, yes. I was going to say, because I kind of deserved the first one, so I let it go. But if you hit me again, I'm going to hit you back. And then we're going to be hitting each other back and forth. And then no one's going to be having fun because we're all just hitting each other. So why don't we just hit each other with our words, right?
Him and I are going to have a lot of fun wrecking your shit. Yeah.
Guys.
Only if you ruin it for us, though. Only if you ruin it. If you're well behaved and you don't get us into any massive fights or don't try to steal anything from anyone that doesn't belong to you, then we'll be fine.
Says the one who was caught touching people's butts in the bar before we got to the temple.
I don't see what that has to do with anything.
You were all right.
I've never done anything wrong in my entire life, ever, not even once.
Mm-hmm.
I would like some pork buns.
I would love a pork bun.
Oh, well, I happen to have an extra one. Here you go.
Yay, thank you so much.
I know, aren't they good? They're so delicious.
Ruffle his hair and give him a little, oh, you.
Yeah. You know what I like. Thank you. Anybody else? Pork bun, pork bun, pork bun.
Oh, I'm saving my appetite for what I assume would be a churro with what they have at the circus.
You're lost, buddy.
Yeah, you're lost. This is great.
Oh, so good, right? It's my favorite.
There is
Oh my God, it's so good.
there is a large smattering of people strewn here and fro, all clamoring around the circus, where there are giant mystical creatures roaming, and various strong humanoid figures that look like they wouldn't be that strong, but they're actually super strong. That's weird, right? And then there is Gardra's marvelous and malevolent menagerie, where she captures and trains dangerous monsters and beasts somehow. Where you see many tents and some just cages, where there are these ferocious, feral-looking beasts and some barkers. There's goblins that were unlike the ones that you ran into, that are screaming and hollering, come see the great Kong. He's a giant of a beast. You'll never believe your eyes. The fur and tail on this beast are insane. I've never seen something quite like it. Another's like, no, we've got a troll. That's right, a troll. Normally would tear your arms off and cook your skull, but no. Here, we've made it quite docile. Oh, forget all of that. You'll want to see the pit fiend. That's right. Far from the depths of the 9 hells, we have here a pit fiend. See the family of bugbears. They're so cute and ferocious. Just watch out for Mama Owlbear. And all kinds of brilliant sights and scenes. There's various foods, and little trinkets being sold, tents. There are some people that are doing fire breathing outside, whoosh, and there's some jugglers, and there are also clowns. But
I'm gonna look over at Varro, and I'm gonna say, this place is creepy.
Absolutely. Would be fun, maybe, to try, Pod.
there's also gambling and games of chance over yonder. And stay tuned, for not long from now will be our main attraction, the show of a lifetime. Come see the marvelous feats of wonders that are from all over the realm. Right, brought to you here. We have trapeze artists. We have daring axe throwing. And whatever thy imagination can suffice to bring to fruition, it'll be greater than that. It'll be better. So you'll want to check it out.
Big promise. Damn.
All right. I mean, I like gambling, and some of that other stuff sounded really cool. I don't know how I feel about this clown nonsense, though.
Oh, I'm all in on the clowns.
Keep those away from me. I am not down to clown. I'm not. Not down. You keep those far away.
I love me a good chuckle. So if you all want to head to the gambling den, maybe I'll meet you over there. I want to maybe, check out some clowns, maybe see an owl bear.
Are you sure you want to go in alone on the clowns? I feel like that's not a good idea to go in alone.
Oh, they're clowns.
Clowns,
What
I
would
know.
be the worst
They're
thing that
wicked.
they could do.
Sinister
Clowns, I'm not gonna lie.
fierce beasts that you might need help against. No pork bun is safe against a clown.
But
I want to
suddenly,
gamble, but I want to see clowns too.
behind crits,
Oh! I run away.
Hey, it's a clown. Oh, Chris,
Oh.
would you? Okay.
bye-bye.
I
Ah!
got a dagger, and I'm like, get away!
What? Relax. I'll take off.
Sorry.
Aurora, you're
Sorry.
breaking the illusion. God,
I'm sorry.
I wanna-
You startled me. I'm sorry.
I want to be immersed,
I'm sorry. They startled me.
It was the nose that frightened you. So as soon as the nose was gone, you're like, oh, he's a human after all.
I don't want to talk about it. Leave me alone. Go away. Go look at something.
Are you brave? Are you strong? Do you have a stomach that can withstand it all?
No,
Yes.
Well,
Maybe.
all right. If you feel so emboldened, come step up and eat this pepper we have chosen. Yes, you, ma'am. Yes. And we have some more volunteers. All right. This. Okay, great. We got a tiefling looking sharp, sir. No. Yes. All right. We've got a good smattering here. Now we have the most magically gifted with the most intensity known to this plane of existence of spiciness has been cast into these peppers. That's right. And each person here will hold on to them in their mouths, and they will chew until they can't anymore. And if the person that can survive the longest will win a prize.
Survive the longest?
What, are we not allowed to swallow?
You're welcome to swallow after
You want me to just chew it to completion, or?
That's right. You chew it to completion.
Okay.
These are very descriptive rules of this game.
Are we ready?
Yep.
I'm ready. Absolutely.
Then, contestants, chew thy pepper.
How?
Here it goes. All right, let's make some Constitution saving throws. If you have eaten a pepper.
That's a 21.
Ooh.
A 15.
Better watch your step.
Up. And then you see some people, some humanoids next to you on the left and right are just like, and like some of them are throwing up the pepper, and there's like phlegm and grossness coming out, and one person opens their mouth and just hot flames are just coming out, and they run away.
Holy shit.
Oh, looks like we're down to 2 contestants. Let's make some more Constitution checks.
Shit, alright.
Does that include me? Because I rolled a 6.
Oh,
19, baby.
19, 20.
Oh, I'm afraid
24.
Crits, in the last round you have you lost.
Okay, good. Yeah, no, I lost.
It was too much for you. What would it be like to have the most hot, intense pepper in your mouth?
Somebody help me. I grab one of my pork buns and I shove it down my mouth and grab whatever liquid I have in my, just pour it down my mouth.
Noli comes. You should like, come here. Look, I'll take care of you. Come on. And she casts
Help.
she puts her finger in your mouth and you're like, and she casts a light ray of frost, and then her ring sort of all right.
So
What did
cool.
what did the other two get here? We got a 20 and a 19. Oh yes, they have survived yet another round. It's getting quite hot though. In fact, Aurora seems to have some sort of physical effect going on a little bit. She's having some sort of tics of her face, trying to keep it in. Which might look something like, how would you interpret that? Okay. a little discomfort, maybe some constipation. And then we have one more round, just a few more seconds.
Another 21.
Ooh.
8.
8. And with 8, you cannot take any more, Aurora, as the flames just overcome your insides, and you are forced to spit and behoove your contents of your stomach and mouth.
I need my sippy cup. I need my sippy cup.
Noli, all of a sudden the babysitter comes and gives the sippy cup. There you go. And it looks like we have a winner.
These are good. These are good. Do you have any like hot sauce that I could take home and put on things? Because this was yummy.
Oh my! What a world champion! You know, kid, if you ever want to come and play in the big leagues, we have a tasting of world champions that happens every summer festival.
You have a world champions tasting?
What a
Consider
weird
me
thing to have
there.
world championships for.
You know what? I'm okay with it because I could be a world champion. Yeah.
Does that include
Yeah, I'm down.
timelines?
What do I win? What is my prize?
Your prize for today is 10 gold coins, and this lovely mount.
Oh!
And what you see before you is a Pegasus.
What?
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 Holy smokes. This is awesome.
Yes. Now, if you just enjoy your time while you can, for if you liked those peppers going down, well, you won't like them coming out.
I'm sure nothing would happen. You know, I got a strong stomach, resistance to fire, resistance to spicy.
We will see.
You know, I should be fine. We'll see.
Yes. All right.
Before
Now-
we move on, is the Pegasus something that would exist in our regular world, or is this a new and novel thing for this realm that we're in?
There are no you haven't seen a Pegasus or heard of one in many years existing.
Hey guys, I got a horse. A funny looking horse.
That's a very funny looking horse.
That is a very funny looking horse. Congratulations. Can I pet it?
Sweet. Yeah, of course.
No, he says,
Awesome.
nice.
I think you should name it Varro.
He's a good boy. He's a good boy.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I would name it pretty much anything other than Varro.
Yeah. Like Kangaroo Dix the Third would be a better nickname than Barrow.
Mhm.
Or Dix.
Oh gosh, what to name you? You know, I'm gonna call you Chrysanthemum.
Chrysanthemum.
Yeah,
That's my
chrysanthemum.
mother's favorite
Good to
flower.
see.
Beautiful.
There you
Thank you.
go.
Red
Now-
flower.
Now, what would you adventurers like to do? Any other festivities you'd like to partake? Or would you like to head into the main tent where people are slowly gathering?
What's our buddy with the
Is
axes
there
up
any
to?
food around here that I can, like corn dogs or dogs that are like corn?
There appears to be some sort of cart or tent that is serving some kind of food on a stick.
I'll have that. Oh, good. Yay. Okay,
Ah,
let's
here,
go,
yes, that'll be 3 silver coin.
Yes. I'll have 12 of them.
All right, that'll be 36 silver coin.
36 silver. It's a still at twice the price, and I try to use my deception, or not deception, but persuasion. You said 30 coin.
36?
30. You said 30 coin.
What?
Persuasion.
You're trying to roll persuasion to?
Yeah,
you're trying
to-
to negotiate, to haggle.
Yes. Yeah. Exactly. Yeah.
I mean, you're buying so many. I guess 30 is fine.
Thank you.
All right.
Never mind. 36 it is, and I give everybody one of the corn dogs.
Well, what Do you have the coin? Do you?
Yes, I do. 1 second. Where's
All right. So, it turns around, and now that you get a closer inspection of what's on the stick, they're just rats on a stick.
Okay, I have 75 gold.
Okay, yes, you're fine.
Okay, so how many is that? Like how many gold?
No, it was 36 silver.
Right. Okay, I'll go ahead and remove that. Thank you.
No worries. So you got a bunch of rats on a stick.
Yeah. But I gave it to everybody in my party.
A rat on a stick? Oh my
Yep.
God.
I know, it's delicious, right? Here you go.
It's like the perfect thing to get the taste of fire out of my mouth with. Thank
It's
you.
not as good as my mother's buns, but here you go.
It pairs
You're right.
well with
Right.
the
But
with the
thank
pepper that we just ate. Got
know.
nothing.
Yeah,
Here you are.
surprisingly pleasant mouth experience that I'm having.
It's only slightly charred.
Varro, you haven't touched your rat.
That's correct. So if any of you would like mine, you seem to enjoy it, please feel free. I appreciate the thought very much.
Varro,
Yeah, no,
eat the rat.
No, thank you.
Finish your rat.
I do not want to eat the rat. Thank
There
you for
are
asking.
plenty of
You're
people, I'm
too-
sure, outside of here who would be thankful to have that rat. So you eat that rat, young man.
Eat the rat.
You're
Eat the
too
rat.
good to eat a rat?
Wow.
You think
Not
you're
too
better
good
than
to-
us?
Varro,
You think you're
trust me,
better than
eat the
me?
rat. It's charred to deliciousness. Let me tell you. Hold on. I grab some of my ingredients, umaro, pepper, and I grab some chili flakes, and I just like try to make it as delicious as possible.
Mm.
Can I use like a sleight of hand or some kind of check to make it delicious?
Sure.
Which
Sleight of hand. Do sleight of hand
okay.
check.
done and done. 20. Oh, 12.
12.
To
Yeah.
make it
So
delicious.
you made it one level more appealing than where Varro was at.
It's
It's
so
a
good.
Step up, but
It's
it's
got
not
you.
crazy good. But
So
it does
super
have a alluring smell.
Ooh, you know what? I got just the thing. I grab my mom's wok and I heat it up with a little bit of a razzle dazzle, maybe like a little fire that I make. It'll take me like 15 minutes, but just you wait
I really
and see.
appreciate all this effort, but I'm you know what, I'm just, it's not you. It's just I'm not gonna eat the rat. Is what it is.
What I'm hearing is it's me and you don't want the rat.
The second part of that is true. I don't want the rat.
Oh,
I
I'm just gonna
Okay.
try to take the rat and put it in Varro's mouth.
Attack me with the rat.
Let's get a dexterity save from Varro and a sleight of hand check from Echo.
Can I help with the sleight of hand?
Can I?
Sure.
That is a
Why,
dirty
like,
20.
Advantage.
It's okay.
Right.
No, we're it's good. What did you want to do, Aurora?
I was gonna like see if I could just like grab his head and like hold his mouth open to help.
So you're just surrounded by these people that you're with, and they just manhandle you, and
Here
and
comes the
crowd
rat
of all of
plane.
these people
Wait.
force you to eat.
Num, 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 num,
Take a
num.
bite
I'm
of a
gonna-
rat.
I'd like to use my halfling speech to say, "Oh no, day, Lord," and I'm just gonna try to sing him to soothing nature while he's being fed.
All right, so
Oh,
there's
no,
he's
dude.
being held by Aurora. One hand's just like moving around like this, and the other's probably bracing Varro on the other side, and you're holding him, and you're singing your song and drawing the attention of crowds of people who are like flocking to you, and they get the rat into his mouth. Oh, this must be a new clown act of some kind. It's quite entertaining.
Not bad.
See, there you go. Now eat your damn rat and throw the
Here
rest of the
comes
rat.
the
on the
rat
stick.
plane.
And then you get a slight smattering of applause. Oh, that was kind of anticlimactic. And then the you hear drums and fanfare. Welcome, one and all, to the legendary Jesse's Circus. The main act's about to begin. As if a magic sort of megaphone was projecting.
Oh, well, let's go. We better get
Good.
inside.
Yeah, like
That
at the
sounds
main
great.
tent, I turned to Varro and I'm like, let's go, you giant toddler. Come on.
Oh my God, Tyler, that sounds great. Let's go there.
I'm going to come with you because I want to see the circus, but I disagree with your characterization of me.
I know you want to go to see the circus. Let's go.
Have you-
Let's go.
Have you ever tried to feed a toddler before? Because that's how that just went down. You're a giant toddler. Come on.
Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't realize you were a single mother.
I'm not.
Why are you
I
going
know
around
you want to
feeding
see the
other people's
circus.
babies
I want to
this?
see the
Don't be
circus. Let's
weird.
go.
Come on. We don't have time to argue about this. I want to see the circus. Let's go.
All right, you come and you
Although, why
take.
do you assume I was a single mother? Fuck you. I could be married.
No, no one would marry you.
Oh.
You know, nobody that argues like that is married.
So the circus begins. Pomp and circumstance. There's fireworks bursting inside the tent through some sort of magical means, and dancing lights sort of creating these pools of light in various places. Clowns rush out and are amusing the audience doing cartwheels and marvelous tricks. And suddenly there's the family of bugbears come into the ring, and they're tumbling and roaring, and there's one Tamer who's sort of whipping around, and the biggest bugbear comes over to him and lifts him up and then starts juggling him in the air, and like end over end, and then he like gets on his back and he's using his feet, and then the his two little bugbear cubs come into his the bugbear's other arms, and he starts juggling them back and forth as he's like barreling the guy that's the tamer, and he's spinning around in circles, and it's quite brilliant and showy, and then the bugbear does one last flip of all of them and catches them on their hind legs, and the bugbears are just like chilling, and everyone applauds.
Yay! Yay! Super
Nice.
impressive.
The budget
Wow.
for this show is so big. They've got
I know.
pyro and everything.
I'm so excited. This is very big budget.
Next is a fire tamer who burst into the scene as a large plume of fire extends over the audience just above their heads, searing some of the taller folks' heads, but they're laughing in
Whoa.
joy. Woo-hoo-hoo. And suddenly the fire comes up into a giant phoenix and roars across the crowd, and then comes back over to the fire bender and gets consumed, and then they glow with a fiery brilliance.
Is there any popcorn anywhere?
Popcorn! Get your popcorn here!
Popcorn, yes, please. One for me and all
and-
five
and,
of my friends.
Yeah, and if you have any rats, this guy, I mean, he's all about them now.
Oh yeah, we got rats on a stick coming your way, right down the
Popcorn
line.
and rats,
We
please.
got some
Drop
popcorn.
Here you go,
pot-
Varro.
Popcorn,
I got
candy
you another
rats.
rat on a stick.
Candy rats for him and popcorn for me.
All right. Then suddenly everything goes dark.
Oh shit!
In
Where's
the
my
dark, I
popcorn?
throw the rat on the stick.
Where's my popcorn?
Oh, your popcorn made it down the line. You got some.
Oh, good. Thank God. Oh,
Guess
shit.
the music blares to life.
Yes. Oh shit!
And suddenly appears Storak whoosh, on a brilliant flash of light.
Woo! Storag! Yeah!
I know him.
I know
So-
him. He's the axe
I know
thrower.
him. We're friends.
So Storag is still wearing the same basic like hide armor you'd met him in, but it is now just covered in like little runic symbols and beaded crafts and sashes and feathers and like claw totem looking things and stuff. It's anyone with an ounce of arcane knowledge knows it's all bull. None of it means anything. It is just a bunch. I'm basically covered in costume jewelry of every kind to make me look more savage and more dangerous. And I come out and I've got two big axes clutched in either hand. And I roar at the crowd. And then out from behind me twirls a quite possibly the most beautiful half-elven man you've ever seen in your life. He is dressed in a very tight outfit, obviously some sort of tumbler or acrobat. And I am Storag the Hurricane, greatest axe thrower in the land. Tonight you shall see me hurl these great and dangerous axes at my wonderful and lovely assistant. And
I look over to Varro and I say, with my hand next to my cheek, which closes my mouth, I say, he looks kind of like Sykeman and Fried. And then continue.
Okay.
Sykeman and Fried? No. Sykeman and Fried?
Mhm.
So I introduced the partner. His name is Pretty Boy Carter, and a large wooden target, larger, about as tall as I am, gets wheeled out into the tent, and Pretty Boy goes and stands in front of it. And as I'm still talking and posturing, I just flick a wrist and I throw an axe. Would you like me to roll attack rolls for these?
Yes, let's go ahead.
Okay, so let's see. Let me know if I hit or not, and I'll tell you what it does.
Okay, you hit. You're
The
very successful.
very first axe flies past Pretty Boy's head on the opposite side from the crowd and thunks into the target. And Pretty Boy is just kind of looking very nonchalant, very, very relaxed. Ah, yes. Now, but that was the easy part. That was the warm-up. And I draw a second axe and I throw two axes now at him.
Ooh. Yes! Whoa!
So the axes go thunking, like basically under the arm, next to his hip, past his leg. They're all not terribly close to him if you're standing from my position, but with him side on to the entire crowd, it looks a lot closer than it is.
Jessie comes out and she goes, but wait, that's not all. She goes over to the giant wooden target. She presents it, and then she starts spinning it. And it starts rotating with Pretty Boy on it.
I'm gonna draw another pair of axes. So those first few throws were very casual. I was not at all really focusing on what I was doing. So with these throws, I'm going to turn towards the target, and I'm actually paying attention now. I'm actually focused. And so I throw the first one. But I am focused. I am making sure, so I'm going to add a precision dice to this.
Oh.
Ooh, but it's still only an 11.
That'll do it. It's cut very close.
I look at Pretty Boy and I kind of stifle a grimace, and I can see his eyes widen just a little bit.
And you notice as well a sort of shadowy figure off in the distant corridor that leads out of the tent flap. Familiar silhouette that half of it comes into the light, and you see it's Kamuji.
I kind of look over at him, but I refocus. I pass the axe to my other hand, and I aim and throw another one.
Yes! Whoa!
And I turn and I once again sort of do some bowing to the crowd there.
Ah! One final
Yay! Yay!
one final addition to his process. Jesse comes over and pulls out a handkerchief and flourishes it. Comes over and places it over You have to kneel down, but you places it over Storag's head. Oh, everyone's like, oh. And Storag pulls out 2 more axes.
All right. And I'll
First,
throw one.
ooh, very good.
That one lands directly above his head. So it's like almost like it almost fits directly into the part in his hair.
And the last one.
And I will throw the last one.
And suddenly, as you toss that last axe, you feel an unnatural sort of extra little tug at the base of the handle that slowly, you have disadvantage on this last throw.
Oh no. It's only 14.
Oh, you did both of them?
I rolled twice, yeah.
Got you. 14. Ooh, just shy of making it. You fail the axe throw.
No!
I kind of take off the blindfold and I look down at my hand. Like looking, it's like, did my costume tug on me? What happened?
You want to?
Does anything? I'm completely focused on my hand at the moment. So if something else has happened.
Oh, God. So, did you want to do an actual investigation check, or you?
Sure. I'll investigate my wrist.
Okay, but the axe spins head over head, and tail spins. Storag's takes off the blindfold in an instant. Is looking at his hand if there's something snagged it. When suddenly there is a sickening thud as the axe finds purchase on Pretty Boy himself.
I know that sound. I look up immediately. My mouth just kind of drops open. Where does he hit? What happened?
You see the axe, penetrated the upper chest and got in part of his jaw, like almost dislocating Pretty Boy's jaw from his face. And blood is trickling from a gash of where the axe is embedded into his into his chest. Jesse wraps up everybody. I
run to him immediately.
Runs to Pretty Boy, who's just strapped up and like I
start trying to get him unstrapped from the wheel. I'm just no.
Oh, What happened?
Oh God! Just don't talk. Don't move.
I try to help with
Well,
one of my pork buns, which gives 1d4 healing.
You like toss it over there. Jesse,
I think he'd need to be able to eat.
yeah, smacks it out of the way.
I try to move his jaw. No.
You would have to get.
After
So you're
it doesn't work, I just try to chew it myself and then spit it into his mouth.
The moment you start trying to move his jaw,
Yeah.
I swing at you like I try to punch you right in the face.
I like to dodge.
Jesse comes in and breaks them up, gets a smattering of clowns to come in. They come to cart off Pretty Boy, put him in like sort of like stretcher or something like that, and take him into the back off the flaps.
I try to follow.
Whatever, man. Yeah. I was trying to help you.
As Storag sees them go, sort of going off and is trailing behind, you see Kamuji, sort of like as dispel a magic effect and then step back into the shadows. It's something that you sort of caught. I don't know if you want to do an Arcana check.
Who?
As I say, I don't notice. I'm panicked. I am pursuing Pretty Boy. I have complete tunnel vision right now.
Okay,
Ooh.
got you. Okay, so they go and they carry Pretty Boy off screen and everyone else. Jesse says, all part of the show, folks. Just wanted to give you some sort of a flair for danger.
Ooh, yeah, danger! And I start a slow clap. Yeah.
Sparks fly out.
Woo.
Yeah, very nice. Next, we have some brilliant acts for you. And as the crowd sort of settles down, there's some more music comes back up, and we kind of cut into the changing room where they have taken Pretty Boy lying on the stretcher. They're trying to fix her up, or fix him up. Sorry, fix up Pretty Boy, and they're casting like healing magic, and it's starting to knit some of the wound back together. Yet it is there's something sort of wrong that it leaves like a most grotesque scar over the face and chest, and Pretty Boy isn't looking so pretty, although alive.
Pretty Boy.
Hold on, my friend. Just stay with me. Okay? Stay with me.
He's going to need to rest, says a small little halfling doctor. A small little halfling doctor. We've used all the cells we can get with our healing magic to cure the wounds, but I'm afraid perhaps his title of Pretty Boy will no longer last.
I kind of look down at him, and is he awake or is he unconscious right now?
He slowly opens his eyes, is sort of coming to. Storag.
Hey, I knew you'd pull through.
Oh, what happened?
Oh, it's just a little mishap. I guess we weren't quite ready for the blindfolds yet.
No, you wouldn't miss. Something must have happened.
I don't know.
I trust you, Storag. I know that if anything wrong happened, you would make it right. It wouldn't happen. I'm so confused.
I'm going to make this right. I promise you, I'm going to make this right. Stay here and rest, my friend. I'm going to make this right. And I kind of put his hand down on his chest, and I kind of like kind of stumble out of the tent.
As you're leaving, you hear Kamuji calling to you. Haven't you done enough?
I look over at him, and in a very quick succession, just absolute terror and rage and sadness. and I almost I go to reach for one of my axes, and then I kind of turn away and leave and just kind of go in the other direction.
Yeah, don't come back after what you did. You sort of recall, in your desperate times here, I'm just gonna plant this little seed that artifact may have the ability to cure wounds or grant boons, miracles.
I don't know if they'll let me use it after what happened, but I have to at least try. And I start just loping back into town at full speed. Very obviously, I'm like just plowing through crowds and knocking people over, just paying no attention to what's going on. At nearly 8 feet tall, I am difficult to miss as I plow through this crowd.
Right. We will, just a few seconds before, or a few minutes before that, cut back to inside the tent after the finishing up of a marvelous show. There's a smattering of, smattering is the magic word of today. A smattering of applause.
Yay!
Woo! Grapthar the Incredible rules. This show is awesome.
Woo.
Well, now, what should we do, guys? Says Noli. How are we getting home?
Faro?
I already tried my idea. I went and I grabbed the artifact. It didn't work. So I'm out of ideas.
You guys are sort of coming out in a clumped sort of group among the crowd when you notice Storag plowing through like people and moving them around and running away towards the city.
Storag. Oh, God. Well, he's on the move. Didn't look terribly happy. Should we maybe see what's wrong with Storag?
Yeah.
I feel like it's the axe that hit that guy, but we should follow him.
Yep.
That was pretty gruesome. I don't think he's handling it well. We should go check up on him.
Yep.
All right. Chrysanthemum, to me!
The horse
Yeah.
comes
To the
walking
skies!
He was saying nigh. Nigh.
The horse is flapping its wings, but isn't getting off the ground. It's just like galloping straight and like a normal horse towards the city. And does a few like leaps. It's like nay, and then as it sort of reaches the city gates, its wings kind of go poof, and the smoke kind of goes up in the air, and it's just a normal horse.
Okay.
That's okay, Chrysanthemum. See if I can.
Still got a horse. I mean, that's not.
I still got a horse. Chrysanthemum,
Yeah.
you are not valuable because you had wings. You were
Yeah.
valuable because you were a fine steed.
Yeah.
What color is
Not
Chrysanthemum?
nothing. A horse is still a horse. Still a great horse.
Of course,
What?
of course.
What color is chrysanthemum?
Red and like clay.
Well, I'll let Echo's horse color be determined by Echo's desire.
It's a black horse.
All right. So it was a yes,
it's black.
it's revealed to be a black horse. And did you have something?
No. If it was white, I was going to try to color it red, but it's not very much use of a black horse.
What were you gonna use for that?
My mug of prestidigitation.
Okay.
Let's find Storag.
Yeah, no, let's do that.
Yeah.
You follow Storag plowing through the city streets, and he eventually ends up going to the temple, and outside the gates. Yet it is dark and closed, this time of night. Except there are city guard, who recognizes Storag, and is like, "Oh, halt! Who comes? You again? You know you're not welcome here, or you're supposed to be arrested."
I just go right through him. I don't attack. I just move and trust that my superior size is going to knock him out of my way.
Whoa! They kind of step to the side, and you come up to a locked door.
I just start slamming the butt of an axe on the door. Let me in, damn it! Let me in! My friend needs the healing power of your artifact. Please, I'm begging you.
And it's about this time the rest of the group sort of catches up. He goes, "Oh, we're calling the rest of the group here. We're gonna get all the guards out here right now."
You don't need to call the guards. My friend is distressed. I don't know if you saw the circus show, but his friend's been injured. We need a doctor. We need some healing. There's no need to bring other guards into this, and I'll try to persuade them of our good intentions.
All right, let's get a persuasion check.
Can I help?
How would you help?
I'm gonna just say, yeah, he's the guy. Just trust him, kind of thing.
All right, you have disadvantage on your persuasion roll.
Oh,
No, we'll take with. Okay. So they go, "Oh, we did hear of some mischief happening in the circus." And he looks to the other guard. They look back at each other. "All right, we'll open the door for you, but no hands on the artifact without speaking to the head priest."
We need to take it back to the injured person. We can't just.
Well,
He's not here. He can't
typically they would
walk.
take the injured person to the artifact. You're doing things all backwards here.
I agree, but we're here now without the injured person, and so time is of the essence.
Chrysanthemum, listen to me. Can you go get Pretty Boy and bring him back here? Yes, Pretty Boy. That's exactly what I said, Chrysanthemum.
Go,
fly like the wind.
Chrysanthemum turns around and heads down the street, and then stops and looks at this sort of feeding trough, and then goes over and starts eating out of it.
Ah, good old Chrysanthemum. So we're gonna need another plan.
So they open the great grand hall gates to sort of let you in. And they slowly open. You can see the sort of corridor and hallway again, and the artifact glowing up in the distance.
I immediately start charging around looking for the priest. Looking for the head priest. Is he anywhere in the...
Yes, the head priest is approximately where we left him, over by praying at the bottom of the stair to the artifact.
I am not being subtle. Does he notice I'm running towards him?
He hears the noises, and he gets up and he turns around. He sees the group of you guys coming towards him, and he goes, "No, not again." Reaches over and pulls a lever. And suddenly, the bottom of the floor disappears, and it's a giant pit trap that you're all falling down a chute. You can try and fight this if you want with dexterity saves or some sort of abilities.
Oh yeah, definitely.
definitely.
I'm gonna try to grasp anything that I possibly can to not fall down into this pit.
Okay.
I'm gonna grab my.
That's not gonna do it.
Nope.
That's a
6.
6.
Nope. 8. Nope.
gonna grab my oh, sorry.
I'm definitely going over the edge of the pit trap, but I would like to use my axe to try and catch the far lip, if depending on how big it is.
Okay.
What should that dex save?
Yeah, we'll still make that a dex save.
What kind of material is this flooring made of?
Oh,
like, can I like stick a dagger in it to try to like?
You could, yes, it could slow your descent, but I don't know that it just by causing friction in general, but I'm not sure that you would be able to pierce that well.
Yeah, I go face first into the opposite wall of the pit trap.
Yes, you do.
Wait,
Roll a 17.
I don't know what I'm pouting about. I use levitate.
Levitate? Okay.
Yeah.
Which is your
Yeah.
innate ability.
Yeah.
Is levitate just a cantrip for your sort of species, or it's just a thing you can do again?
So it actually it's listed as second level, which seems strange.
Well,
but yeah.
Yeah, I think you just, as Genasi, just sort of do that. But you see all your current comrades. Varro nearly makes it across the precipice with both hands, but smacks against the wall and lets go, and he's hanging by like 4 fingertips. And everyone else has fallen, I believe. I don't see, but yeah, fallen down, and you hear them yelling as they descend into this pit.
How deep is this pit?
Featherfall on them.
Huh? Oh,
I want to cast Featherfall on them and myself.
Your ink pen explodes after you create the spell, smearing your bodice in ink. Not a bodice, but whatever your clothes are.
Varro, nice bodice. I haven't noticed you wear that bodice yet.
No, your fancy clothes, ink all over them.
No, the pen's for fire both. This is a feather-shaped amulet.
Oh, a feather-shaped amulet. I'm sorry. The feather amulet sort of burst into flames and but you successfully cast Featherfall on them, and they're now slowly falling down the pit, which is kind of turning into like a little chute slide thingy for those that are further down. Which would be Storag down towards the bottom. And you're light enough so you could pull yourself up if you needed to. What do you wish to do, Varro and Aurora?
Did not think this far in advance. So I'm just sort of hovering there. What are like the people doing? They just like pull the lever. He
pulled the lever, and he sees you levitating there, and Varro hanging by a thread. He pulls out a knife, and he's coming over to try and
Cool.
knock you guys down.
Cool. I throw a dagger at him.
Oh, okay, this poor monk, cleric.
Hey, it's in self-defense. He's rushing towards me. Let's see. Can I throw 2, actually? Hold on, I might be able to throw 2.
Varro, do you know what you would like to do?
First one's a 14.
14. Great. Yeah, so it buries itself into his chest. Oh, damn.
Radical. It takes 4 damage.
And then the second one you throw, and it bounces off your first dagger that you threw, deepening.
No, that was the damage.
Oh, it's
Second
damage.
attack was 16.
Yeah, okay, so how do you kill this monk?
Oh, no. So I think the first dagger is gonna bury itself in his chest, and the second one's gonna hit him in the neck and cut his carotid, and he's just gonna bleed out on the floor.
Yeah.
And the blood slowly seeping over to Varro, making it very slippery as it pillows over the edge of the pit over him.
Yeah.
And you notice as he falls back, his hood like flaps open, and on his skull was actually it's shaved, and on the top of his head is a giant black widow spider.
Motherfucker.
Ooh. Okay. I mean, my turn is over, but I definitely want to investigate that next turn. So.
Right.
Oh, I'm gonna pull myself up, and I am going. Is there any of the other ones around here?
None that you see at the moment. Or you can do a perception check, kind of get the situation.
Well, sure. I'm not terribly perceptive.
Can
Let's find out.
Help action.
Oh, 20.
Oh, very perceptive. The halls appear to be empty around you. He seemed to be the only sort of cleric on duty at the moment, or appeared to be cleric. You see that the statue is actually moved slightly. It's no longer holding an artifact, but there is a crack of light peering from beneath it.
Cool. I'm gonna go try and move that statue.
It moves with no effort, as if it's on tracks, and you see stairs leading down further into the temple.
Down's where my friends are. Let's go.
All right. Aurora, do you follow?
Yeah.
All right. And as you descend into the stairs, we then pan. Oh, did you want to say something?
Before I go down, I want to roll the priest's body into the pit and then see if they can close the pit trap with the lever in case the guards come in and look around.
Oh, great! Yes. You you push the body over the edge. It falls down the grate. You can pull the lever, and it closes the trap as if nothing had happened, other than the small pool of blood leading into the nothing crevices.
My prestidigitation mug will clear up that blood real quick.
What does your mug look like?
It's like a copper mug. And when I use it, it has blue runes that light up on the outside.
The runes sort of spark and fizz out and disappear. It casts your prestidigitation spell, removing the blood stain, yet perhaps nulling the effects of your mug, making it just a mug. And you feel that weird tingly sensation that you've had casting several of your other spells.
Yes. And I noticed after I cast Featherfall that my arms were lighting up with those same blue runes. And so now Featherfall is something that I inherently know how to do, but not prestidigitation, not yet.
Oh, right. Yeah, you feel and just like inherently know that if you were to do the thing, a thing would happen. All right. The spell for Featherfall, was it? Yes.
Yes.
All right. So you go into the stairs, and we pan down, going through cement and stone and blackness, as we then come to in a sort of gas or a chamber of some kind, a sort of round chamber that has a corridor down at the center, and we have Storag, because of his mass although he would have fallen at the same as everyone else, but he just tumbled so much more a little bit. Or oh, they're all feather falling down. That's right. You gently fall and to land in your butts into this room that's like pretty dark, but it's filled with bones of some kind, some animal, some humanoid. And
To be fair,
What kind of temple is this?
I don't know how deep this pit was, but if it's deeper than 60 feet, then they may have stopped feather falling as they got out of range.
well, it ended up eventually it turned into like a slide.
Ah, great.
Yes. And you come out, first Storag, then Echo, then Crits, followed by Noli, and then everyone make a dexterity check.
That is 18.
Okay.
That's a 16 for me.
16, 5. Oh, you only the people in the pit actually, which Crits. I need you to make
Okay.
a dexterity
You said
check.
everybody.
Yeah, I did.
so-
Yeah, I should have mentioned everyone in the pit.
Good. So my 5 doesn't count. Excellent.
Abe, you there, buddy?
Did
Okay.
he go sleep, you guys?
I don't know. Abe.
Hey, good night, Abe.
Okay.
Love you.
Right.
Oh God, Crit's got knocked out by that crazy nasty fall.
Yeah, no, I mean, Crits is there, and he hits his head. He gets up, though, but then all of a sudden a dead cleric body just plows into him and smears him on the floor. When suddenly all those that are still there and come to, also... Let's see, the room is filled with bones of all types of humanoid and animal creatures. When you enter this room, you immediately begin to feel groggy. Your tongues are beginning to swell, and you become short of breath. Across the room, you see a door. However, with your current symptoms and the rough terrain of bones, you do not think you could make it across the room before passing out, or worse. Time is running out. What do?
I think Storag. Let me see. You know, I'm gonna roll a wisdom check for myself here. I'm curious. I don't know if Storag will be able to. Okay, cooler heads prevail.
She had 16.
Because if I'd rolled, basically, I was thinking because Storag wants to just get back to the priest and beg, you know, for the right to bring Pretty Boy here to have him healed. So he thinks for a moment about just trying to crawl back up the chute, like just basically just slamming his axes into the stone to dig his way back up.
Uh-huh.
But then he realizes simultaneously that's actually really stupid, and I feel weird. There are bones. There's a door. I should probably leave.
Okay.
Yeah. Something is going weird. I'm standing knee deep in bone. I should probably leave. So Storag's going to try and head towards the door.
Okay. Let me get a perception check from Echo.
All right. 9.
Okay. No, Noli luckily saves the day. She's like, okay, let me look around here. Okay, I see here. Look, there's 1, 2, there. You see, there's 8 valves, sort of like pipes coming out, and they all have these. They all have valves, and they all have a lever that you can control that has an arrow on them. She goes, okay, this looks like where the gas is coming out. Yep, that's gas, poison gas. We're dying. So apparently we gotta turn these valves off somehow. And I'm guessing around this time, Storag's probably halfway down the hall. They'll probably unlock the door, maybe?
Yeah. We should open this. You see the valve. She sees the valves.
Yes. We're in the main room where you guys were. There like to the side of the wall. There are valves and pipes, and sort of valve controls.
Can I take out my lucky coin and flip it and try to use Mage Hand to shut the valves?
Yeah, you can do that. Storag, make another perception check.
Okay.
Oh, Mage Hand. Oh, right. So let's just do like a sleight of hand check. Okay. Storag, you're getting real woozy and not really seeing much of anything, and you're trudging through this hall of bones. Sleight of hand. Huh? Ryan?
Yes. The door that I'm heading towards, is it made of wood or stone or metal, or what am I looking at?
It's an iron door.
It's an iron, so it's just a solid hunk of iron?
Yeah.
All right. I'm still charging towards it.
Okay. 15. You notice that the valve that you try and turns very easily, no problem. And you get some maneuvers, and you notice it can go left, up, right, down, in all of those positions. And you get the sense that there was no resistance, maybe Mage Hand's unnecessary. As you catch your lucky coin after casting the spell, it sort of sears in your hand. And like burns. What side was once heads is now tails, and what side was tails is now heads.
What the fuck is happening? All right, cool. Let's turn this. Let's turn this valve. Let's get this. I'm gonna turn it. Which way was it? Up, down, left, right? Where was that?
They were all facing left. The one that you just turned is now facing up. Or you left in the down position, actually. As you come over to the valves, make another perception check.
Yes, you got it. That is a natural 20.
Oh, ooh, nice. Okay, you notice some old script on the wall. Do you speak Dwarvish?
Not fluently, but I kind of get it.
Okay. Let's roll a history check.
All right. Ooh, that's a 6.
6. Okay. Not so good. Storag. Well, you've pretty much approached the door. Can you make another perception check?
Okay. Nope.
What is it? 5. Okay.
Do I reach the door at this point?
You're at the door. You're very woozy. There are some bodies. There's a couple of animal bodies that were left from clawing at the door. There's one humanoid body.
I'm going to slam into the door as hard as I can.
All right. Go ahead and make some strength checks. I am trying to see.
Is it strength or athletics?
Athletics, I guess that would be.
So 11. Does the door budge at all?
It does not. It's a resounding thud as nothing seems to happen.
In that case, I'm going to action surge.
Okay.
I'm going to draw my battle axe. I'm going to two-hand it, and I'm going to hit the door right at the handle.
Okay.
Find it here. 22 to hit.
Oh, you seem to make some sort of progress as it looks like the mechanism to the door took quite a bit of damage, but it's not enough to just clearly open it.
But I feel like I'm making progress, right?
Yeah, you feel like you're making progress. Let's see. Back Echo's trying to decipher the wall, and it says it's some kind of poem. Something along the lines. You can't make out a certain like the dwarf walks blank to the bar for a drink. He raises his glass to his fellow soldiers. Don't let your heart sink. Our battle was well fought. Let us down our ale for our fallen friends. There are still enough of us left to finish our task. We will claim victory for the righteous and the worthy. In the past, we would have left this alone, but now we must do what is right.
Okay. Let's see. Well, they said they must do what is right. Let's try turning them right.
So you slowly start turning all of them right?
Yeah.
Okay, you hear, as you're turning them all right, you have nothing. Going left to right, you go nothing, 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 click, nothing, click.
Nothing, 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 click. Nothing, nothing, click.
Yeah.
Okay. So the last one and the third one, the fourth one, are right. We've just got to figure everything else out. Noli,
Yeah,
since Chris
yes?
is fallen asleep, can you let me read this to you one more time, and I will try to do my best.
All right. Yes. Well, I can see there's 8 lines of the poem here, and there are 8 valves.
Huh.
What do you think that means?
I think each line correlates to a specific valve, and clearly, line 4 and line 8, I think, are correct. So we got to figure out just the other 6.
Oh shoot, those are all just going to Ryan. I was typing in the message, the poems for them to be able to see everything,
okay,
but I was
yeah.
actually
was
all
like,
sending them to
I
Ryan.
did not see this poem. I have no idea. I heard it once, but you know.
Shoot. Maybe this will be easier. Hang on. Oh, sorry guys. All right, let's go back to Ryan for a second. What are you doing, Storag? You just want to keep on pounding away at the door?
Yep, that is exactly what I'm going to keep doing.
All right. Go ahead and make a check. Well, I guess it already...
I'm going to throw a precision dice on that. That's a 13 total.
13. It's hard. You must be getting way tired because of the drugs and stuff, and you're not making much progress at all.
So yeah, I'm still just trying to pound away. Not thinking at the moment.
All right. Let me see. So first, you are unable to make out all of the words on the first thing because you don't know Dwarvish, but you got most of it, which is the dwarf walks blank to the bar for a drink. The next line,
Dwarf.
he raises his glass to his fellow soldiers.
Up.
Don't let your heart sink. Our battle was well fought.
Okay, up, down, then a right. What's the
Well, hang on. This is the after. Let us down our ale for our fallen friends.
Okay, that's down.
There are still enough of us left to finish our task.
Yeah, up, down, left.
We will claim victory for the righteous and the worthy.
Right.
In the past, we would have left this alone,
Left.
but now we must do what is right.
Yeah, it's up, down, down, left, right, left, right. It's the,
Oh
it's
my
the hand.
The Konami code.
Yeah, you finish locking the last last valve in place when you hear a large click and shink in some mechanisms, and at the same time we cut back over to Storag as he's doing one last pound on the door. And
I'm
even
gonna
with
throw a
it,
precision dice on that.
okay.
'Cause that wasn't hitting before, so. $17.
Yes, you plow. The door flies off of its hinges and smacks against the opposing wall. Some of the poisonous, noxious air flies out, gushes out as some fresh air kind of sort of gushes in. Sora getting the first of it.
You saying gushes?
Gushing? Gushers? Gush.
Please?
It was my favorite candy when I was a kid. I love Gushers.
Oh, absolutely.
Name.
Gushing.
That's just wow. It's a lot of the word gush.
Yeah, and the sweet victory of air, comes into the chamber. And somewhere at another part of this dungeon, is Aurora and Varro, who hear this huge clang ring out through all of the corridors. And sorts of give you a general direction of where that noise came from. You are like, oh, that clearly came from this way. We can go this way though, or that way, or behind us where we came from.
I'm very much in favor of walking towards the clank because either our friends are making that clank or some more of those spider cult clerics are making that clank and we can kill them. So help friends, kill cultists. I'm for the clank.
Weirdly, I agree with you. Let's go.
All right.
The clank.
And with our friends freshly escaping a most dangerous and deadly trap, and our others on the tail to try and meet up with them again, we will end our session for today. Woo! Well, that's my more credits music. Great job, everybody! Thank you so much for everyone for being here with us. I hope you had a good time. I know we did, and it was lovely to have you here. Is Abraham okay, or is he just gone to sleepy bye time? Oh, he's alive. No, he's alive. All right, that's good to know. And Noli hopefully will be able to join us next time. And we will see what happens with the rest of our adventurers. I am TylerHandsomeCorner, and I was your DM. Thank you again for having us here. I'm on a group called Fancy Hobo Improv, along with Phil and Tony Torrico. We have D&D inspired shows every Friday, and various improv and cultural shows, I would call it, a sort of late night talk show, and various long form and short form improvs every Saturday. So go and check us out. And then we have some other people that would love to make an announcement. I know Noli, Shannon's character, Shannon herself, I guess, has a podcast and a D&D show. Ryan, story.
Yes, I stream video games on a weekly basis every Friday, most Saturdays and Sundays, and occasionally during the week. Can all be found at twitch.tv/warboss5. You can also find, I've started uploading VODs to youtube.com/warboss5, which started showing my 100+ hour playthrough of Persona 4 Golden that I have just reached the epilogue. Last stream, we killed the final boss, and we were basically in the epilogue and the post-ending special dungeon. So another 2 or 3 streams of that, but then who knows? Doom Eternal, maybe, Resident Evil 7, whatever I end up on next. But yeah, come on out and hang out, check it out sometime if you guys like to watch this face make fun of video games.
Great. Any more announcements from anybody? Then I will finish this off by just introducing ourselves one more time. TylerHandsomeCorner, your dungeon master. Ryan Storag. Emma. Aurora. Phil Varro. Tony Echo.
Bada boom.
Abe Kritz. And Shannon Noli.
She was
you.
the MVP in this episode.
I mean, she
Definitely.
gave you all the clues for the...
Yes, she did.
Nolan next Machina. Woo!
And let's finish this on the right foot with a little way that we like to sign off on hazards and hijinks at Fancy Hobo Improv with a hearty huzzah. 3, 2, 1, huzzah!